Well, I mean, it's funny because my nature isn't to talk publicly about anything really, but like I have this record that yeah, I think it would be a disservice to not seize this moment that seems like I don't know how big a snowball, but it's with the Chili Peppers and now this Pearl Jam tour and the
Hmm.
opening slot there, and just having the record in general, which like I said earlier, I would normally not really speak about. It would just exist on the shelf and then probably get sent back to the distributor.
Oh,
But
cool.
the yeah, yeah, I was surprised that when I heard, but then in the big picture, not surprised, just because, a few times in the last couple of years, I'd hear about John reaching out to this person, or Flea and John having gotten together. Yeah, I didn't know they had been jamming and reconnecting musically, but
Oh, wow.
yeah, but it's like. Yeah, it's a funny position to be in because they have such a magical thing, the four of them, and with John and Flea and John in particular, and the way those two instruments communicate, and they created that with each other in the past. When I was going to summer camp in Chatsworth, and the fact. So the minute I was told that John was coming back, and uh, I just sort of sat there, and I was just hit
And it
with
was
this.
all of them telling you it was like a meeting, like
Yeah, it
a.
was just a meeting, but it was just the four of us. But Flea's the one who said it, and then just I was hit with this wave of, you know, it because it's such a big deal and it's such a shift in your life. You can reflect on it, and you can even do it on a live radio. But I was just sort of grateful for all of these incredible experiences I've had with them for the last 10 years.
What else was in terms of your playing and your vocal stylings, which is very different from the obviously the band that you're known for. It's your own thing. Like what else influences you?
Uh,
I hear the Elliott influence.
yeah, Elliot, let's see. I don't know. I've been I think I've been a big Radiohead fan for a long time. I grew up a big Pearl Jam fan. It's funny that those two bands
Yeah.
are these bands with longevity who have sort of shaped the world around them as much as they have. I love 80s music. I love Depeche Mode and I love the Smiths. I grew up my two favorite bands, probably my first favorite bands are the Beatles and the
Yeah,
Beach
it's
Boys.
from
Crazy.
the
It's I after this happened with the Chili Peppers, I was looking at an entirely blank calendar, which I haven't had really since I was in my teens. And it was exciting, it was scary, and I was probably, I started making plans and trying to figure out how to spend my time. And then I got asked to go out with those guys and open and let this record have a bit of a life. And yeah, I think, 2 or 3 months into my solo odyssey, just being in my workspace on my own, writing new songs or, whatever it is, I probably would have gotten a little like, oh, what am I doing? I could see myself getting a little rudderless. And this has been the most incredible example of, door opening, door closing, door opening, these things happening. I'm not going to begin to wonder why, but I couldn't be more grateful.